Hello everyone, my name is Pixel. Welcome along. I hope everyone's having a great day. What's up? Oh gosh, the hair, it's so bad. It's so bad today. I slept on it weird and it's just wrong. Alright, enough about hair. Enough about that. Today we're here to play some Minecraft. What's up? How's everyone in the chat doing? Hello Curious Cat, hello Chara Sharks, Ace, Dot Gaming, Extremer, Shane, Square Root, great to see you guys. Lil Feel, welcome along. Good to see you all. Hope you're all having a good one. How's your weekend? Mine is going very well. We are the freaking splash text today, Javalicious edition. I like it. I like it a lot. That's the guy. Hello, welcome, Justin. Good to see you. Yugabat, good morning to you. Big stream. Starting the stream big. We're going to do a bit of cleanup for tomorrow's Minecraft Survival Guide episode. So spoilers. If you're watching this live on Twitch, spoilers, because, yeah, tomorrow's episode is going to be a blaze farm. I have spent a heck of a time putting this thing together. It's not your average blaze farm. It's a double blaze spawner, and it uses slime block flying machines to move the blazes around. Perhaps not the most efficient thing you've ever seen, but it gets the job done, and that's the important thing. So, yeah, we're going to do a bit of cleanup. We're going to do a bit of decoration. We should probably scour the nether for some quartz and other stuff that we can use to build the blaze spawner up. I kind of want to start farming nether wart, but I need to do more of that in an episode. So I'm not certain what we're going to do about that. We might set up a temporary nether wart farm so we can get that sorted out and then do a proper nether wart farm in an episode at some point. But, yeah, we're going to be doing that today. Hope everyone's having a good one. Enjoy. And let's get to it. Let's get into the survival guide world, and I'll show you guys what I've been doing. I'm also going to pour some tea at, you know, great personal risk, because I don't know what's lurking around the corners here. So the idea here is that we've got two blaze spawners, each of them captured within one of these glass things. And the first thing I need to do is remove all of the diorite from this one. And then we're going to build like a framework up around here so you don't have to see all of the horrible stuff. Yeah, let me move this teapot out of the way so I have slightly better... oh, we're in cinematic camera mode apparently. And let's turn that down for a start. And let's turn the volume up a little bit here. There we go. The blaze noises might get a little bit annoying. Not nearly as annoying as the piston noises will later. So for now... Yeah, music a little loud today. Sorry, I forgot to turn that down when I started my intro. It should be all good now. Never seen any mob farm using flying machines. Well, that guy already got out, so that's a great start. Thank you. The impertinence. Don't know what those guys are flying around for. Maybe because I attacked one of their own. The key thing here is not to damage the spawner. I'm a little bit paranoid that I'm just going to, like, break straight through the spawner. I've also run out of fire resist potions, so that's probably not a great way to start this. Do I have any more in the chest here? What are you angry about? Gosh. No, I don't. Okay, we need to go back to the overworld and get some more of those, because I will not be able to do this without them. Where are they seeing me from? Where is there a... I mean, there's a block open there. We do need to fix that. But I don't understand how they're seeing me right now. Weird. Maybe because one of the other guys could see me, it just aggroed all the blazes in the area? Not certain. What board games am I playing later on tonight? I am playing, I don't know, we might play some more Takenoko. We got my friend Michael, who's coming over, we got him Sushi Go for his birthday. So, yeah, we want to play some of that. I think he also got a copy of Betrayal at the House on the Hill. So we might potentially be playing some of that. I've never played Betrayal before, so... No, they can't see through glass. I wasn't having any problems with that before. I think it's because I'm actually getting in there and attacking some of them. It's like triggering the aggro of the other blazes in the area. I may be completely wrong about that, but I don't know a huge amount about Blaze AI, so that might explain things. Early stream, yes. Yeah, because a friend is coming over later on. I figured I would probably do the stream now. So apologies to my usual streaming crowd who will probably have missed this and be watching the VOD. Blazes. There we go. Going to be getting a lot of blaze rods. Oh, we have tons of quartz in here as well. We should bring some more of that. Okay for levers for now. We've got like stone swords and junk like that. I'll just chuck that in there for now. What I'm here for is fire resistance potions, which I don't think I brewed more than 3 of, so let me grab a couple more glass bottles here and brew some up. There we go. Nether warts, magma cream, you guys know the drill. Hey man, I'm good. Thank you. I'm, yeah, having a good start to the day. We got a lot done on Minecraft Survival Guide. Oh my goodness, Felix, you're .gaming. Yes, I know. I can tell. Yeah, we spoke this morning. Glad to have you on board with the Patreon. Thank you so much for the $5. What are we doing today? Has the title changed for you? Because it should say Blaze Farm Cleanup. That is precisely what we are doing. Franken's Faces isn't on mobile. Yeah. Yeah, I think I can enable that in Streamlabs, but not like for my general Twitch chat thing. I don't know quite how that whole system works. For somebody who's been streaming on Twitch for like a year and a bit, I am very much not up to date with like what Twitch culture is. So it's going to be interesting when that all catches up to me. Why is there a stone sword in the water? Because I threw it out. I got it from a wither skeleton and I don't want it. So I decided to ditch it. You made a huge sugarcane farm? Nice. 10:14 PM in Australia. Well, glad I'm at least streaming at a sensible time for the Australian crowd. I feel really bad that a lot of my streams all take place in the afternoon GMT, which is like middle of the night for the opposite side of the world. But, yeah, in today's case, we are making an exception. And hopefully you guys will enjoy watching the stream. Are you still mad at me? Is this section over here? Squeeze through. No, not happening. That's all blocked off. Okay, good. So they shouldn't be getting mad at me from here. Yeah, it seems like we don't have aggro now. Good. Okay, that works. Tim Stamper just finished breakfast. Sunday's a lazy day. Good to hear it. Good to hear it. We should have lazy days every now and again. Hi. Can you not set fire to my stuff, please? Thank you. So the way this works, this is the way it works for now. Also, there's a wither skeleton there. Hi, friend. He's like, I've had enough. Get wrecked. So the way this works is that the flying machines sweep them all into this trench here, and then a second flying machine gathers them all up. It's not the best system in the world, but I am not about making the best systems in the world. I'm about making things that are fun and things that I can easily demonstrate in a tutorial. So they all get pushed along by that second flying machine. They end up in the pit down there, and then they aggro on me and get out, I guess. But we're gonna fix this today. In the meantime, it's a nice easy kill, and they can melee damage me from this range, but that shouldn't be a problem, right? Yes, I know you're angry. Shut up. Yeah, it seems to have aggroed that guy in the glass case who shouldn't be able to see me, so apparently just hitting them gets them angry. That's a little annoying. Let's turn blocks down as well so we don't have to hear the pistons so much. Anyone seeing a weird white spot on the screen? That's my green screen. Sorry about that. I think that's gone now. Yeah, it's gone now. Yeah, they're real mad. They're real mad right now. I think they're probably going to keep aggro until I go away. So let's try going down here and coming back and see if they forget me at this point. I don't know what aggro range is. Is it like Pigmen where you get 40 blocks away and they don't care anymore? Yeah, I've moved the webcam recently, and as a result, the green screen is kind of up against the corner of the wall, and because it has rounded edges, you keep seeing like the occasional blip turns up there. Okay, apparently those guys are still angry. That's fine. I'm going to set up a system where they get trapped in there eventually. But that is part of what we're going to be doing on today's stream. We're going to be doing the cleanup. In the meantime, let's take care of these guys. And drink another potion. So that we can get this finished. Could potentially demonstrate bedrock removal and place a beacon around here. I'm going to do bedrock removal at some point, provided that it is still possible by the time I get to it, because 1.14 might end up patching some of the current methods, and presumably somebody else will find some, but it's, yeah, currently not the easiest thing to do, and it might get harder. Ow! Get back. I swear, these guys, even when you've got fire resistance potions, they're always messing with you. I should use invisibility potions for this, really, shouldn't I? I should do that. Do it that way. Take off my armor and just clear out all the diorite without them looking at me. That would be easier. But yeah, it's not going to be this stressful for the entire stream. We're going to go mining for quartz and decorate this whole farm a little bit. What is my next plan / project? This. I have a few other things I want to do this week, potentially, because, like, having demonstrated flying machines and slime blocks a little bit more in the most recent episode, we can do stuff like kelp farms. We could do a big sugarcane or pumpkin farm if we wanted to with flying machines. There's a lot of options are now more open to us. Now that I've given people at least like a foundational understanding of what slime blocks do. That's kind of why I followed up with this farm design in particular, is just like, hey, here's a neat way of demonstrating that slime block flying machines are really useful. Wow, there's a lot of them now. invisibility doesn't exactly work. It depends, because if you're wearing armor, it doesn't work, but the rest of the time, apparently, it should be okay. And I know there's some circumstances in which it's bugged and it doesn't work right, but they've also fixed that in the most recent snapshot too, so hopefully we should be seeing a little bit more effective use of invisibility in future. Alright, let's ender pearl out of here before they start to notice me. A little too late for that, but hey. Alright, now stop getting all mad. Can't be dealing with this. Love to see a kelp farm. Yeah, I plan to have a kelp farm as well. It's going to be the main fuel source for one of the blacksmiths I'm building. So, yeah, we're going to do that out in the swamp. I might actually do some stuff fairly soon where we start the old town build. But we'll get to that another time. Kelp is fuel. Yes, if you build kelp blocks out of it, if you craft kelp blocks, then you can use kelp as a fuel source. It's also food. And I think that's it. You can't feed it to turtles, can you? That's seagrass. That's a different thing. All right, I'm going to probably just fly away just to despawn all the blazes that are in there right now. Good morning, cats. Welcome along. Maybe do streams this time on occasion. Yeah, I'm going back and forth with my streaming schedule right now because it's really about what I can spare the time for and how much it diverts time away from the other stuff I have to do. Okay, there we go. We've got rid of all the blazes that were in there. Now let's see if potentially... Yeah, that's the closest we can... That's the furthest away we can stand and trigger both of them. And it looks like they're not aggroed on me right now, which is good. But what sets up the aggro? That's the question. Let's do some follows. Lion Z, Bloodspiller Official, Emily, Crochet Angel, Slayer, and Silverkin. Thank you guys for the follows. The Nether is a strangely pretty place when you have a light turret, isn't it? It's actually quite interesting how that changes. Did this flying machine break? Oh, good, it broke. That's a concern. Yeah, I'm guessing the blazes firing stuff around activated that observer. Oh, that's a pain. Well, if I'm going to fix it, it's going to be now, because my fire resist potion hasn't worn off yet. Okay, you go there. That is pretty much all I need to... Oh, maybe I need to place this facing upwards, but that's going to be a... It's going to be a pain to do. Now this go here. And... Yeah, this is the tricky bit. We need one of those facing upwards. And then we need these guys to not be angry, please. Try now. Now, hopefully this thing shouldn't break. Please provide options for lower resolutions. Can't. Not up to me. That is a Twitch thing. Twitch basically decides which transcodes to give you, and that is not under the streamer's control. Well, there's another problem with that. We need to close this trench off. Should maybe have thought of that. I need to go and get more glass as well. The terracotta could be a decent stopgap, thinking about it. Nope. Get back. So many blaze. Where did that guy come from? How did you get out? Oh, that's how. When I said clean up, I meant cause more of a mess. It's the actual title of the stream. Blaze Farm, cause more of a mess. No, not there. There. Whew. Oh, they're angry. Really? Really an angry bunch? RIP that one slime block. It's okay. I can fix it. I have the technology. Seriously, once they get angry, they really get angry, don't they? Sweep you all up. Yeah, the problem with them being aggro is that they start to fly. Aside from that, they're fine. There's a bunch out here as well. Where have you boys come from? Kiwi, been watching the Survival Guide series daily since I uploaded episode 1. Happy I'm still going. Well, I'm happy I'm still going too. Normally I get burnt out by long projects, but I feel like Survival Guide is something special. Which is why I'm happy to be still doing this for you guys. So that's going to be an interesting problem then, because if we get the blazes in, the spawner angry. Do not need ghasts right now. If we get the blazes in like the kill chamber angry by attacking them, that means we probably need some sort of crushing mechanism to make sure that they are one-hit kills. Otherwise, the blazes inside the spawner themselves are going to get angry at us. Nether fortresses do naturally spawn blazes, yeah. So that's why some people are out in the corridor. I say people, I mean blazes. You know what I mean. Blazes are people too. You guys done? You guys done being mad? So many fires everywhere. Problem is I can't put a block there right now, which is why we need to decorate around the outside of this, because that will make things better. There we go, put those fires out. Blazes are not only spawned by spawners, they can be spawned by spawners. But it is not the only thing. Prepare for lots of piston noise. So when this thing is going full bore, it should actually get a ton of blazes into this little area down here. The problem then is how we contain them. And the problem now is how I get rid of all this junk in my inventory. So, let's take these out. And, oh, put the quartz in. Good. So we've got a decent amount of that. So now if we come down here, only a handful of them down there. There's a bunch left down there. Some of them are getting onto the blocks at the back, so we need to fix that. They're still getting pushed forward. And they should all end up getting pushed into there. I think a couple of them are floating back out because they're aggroed. And these ones down here. Yeah, what is that about? Are they're seeing me through there, aren't they? Okay, okay, okay. We just need to seal this whole thing off more effectively at this point. Where does the Spawn Chunks episode upload? You want to watch? It is not something visual. The Spawn Chunks is an audio-only podcast, so we don't stream it or anything. We don't upload, like, video, because it's just us chatting on microphones. There's not, like, anything else going on in the background. So you can get the Spawn Chunks from anywhere that you download podcasts. So, like, any podcast app, like the iTunes store, stuff like that. You can also subscribe to an RSS feed at thespawnchunks.com. What tea am I drinking today? This is a smoky blend of Lapsang Souchong and I think Oolong. There's also a leaf directly in the spout of my teapot, which is probably preventing me from pouring the tea effectively. Okay, I'm going to do my best to actually decorate some of this. I think I want to do some stuff with quartz around here. The key thing is going to be blocking off these areas that are allowing the blazes to see me right now. Because I think that's the main cause of them being aggroed. It's just them spotting me from a distance. Once we close those off, hopefully everything should be fine. A spiced Darjeeling with date honey, nice. Sounds lovely. I think here we can still put a pillar, can't we? Not that this whole thing needs to be a particularly even structure, but I prefer it when it is. Really should have designed this so it goes one block further back. But yeah, that's a mistake I will have to bear. Because I really can't be bothered redesigning this whole thing again, especially now I've opened the diorite up. Nothing beats a cup of Yorkshire. Yorkshire tea is my standard, my usual English breakfast cup. This is a standard blaze farm or being purpose as an XP farm. It's, you know, both. I don't know what constitutes a standard blaze farm, but this is very much blaze rods and XP. Okay, they seem to have calmed down, which is nice. Give me the space to think. Let me work. She's definitely lending credence to my idea that they're seeing me through the gaps. They get line of sight through the gap where the trapdoor is. I do want large glass panels of this to be accessible, but I'm thinking what we're going to do is set up a quartz-like frame around here, like this, to conceal some of the glazed terracotta. Definitely conceal some of the redstone, because the redstone is just a mess. Who else have we got? Solivate and Yuki no Kuni, thank you guys for the follows. Man, quartz is so breakable. It's like netherrack. It's just got such a low breaking point. Like the look of the black glazed terracotta. Yeah, it's not bad. It's definitely a a good fit for this farm, I think. If we do something like that, we can box off the redstone a little bit. And what we're going to do is have all of the different lines of redstone here connected to a single master switch that turns on all the flying machines. It's the crafting recipe of glazed terracotta. You make stained terracotta and then you smelt it in a furnace. That's not connected to any slime blocks, so we can do that as well. Man, quartz is so expensive. We're going to have to go and find some more of it. I also kind of wanted to see if I could stand down there in the what's ostensibly like the AFK room, but like the kill room, and actually still get kills. And still have stuff spawn up here. But I might need to use my spectator account for that, so I won't do that now. Come in here advertising your stream at me. Drive-by advertising. It's really what it is. Don't think you have any mods in the room with you today. No, because it's not my usual time, so I think... well, Paranor is in Nova Scotia, so he's probably asleep to begin with. And, yeah, nobody expects the early stream, I guess. Hey, carrying in. I'm good. How are you doing? How's your day? Welcome to the Blaze Farm. I think I can probably put these slime blocks away. And get the netherrack out for pillaring. Twitch notifications make things easy, but if you aren't awake to see them, it doesn't matter. Yeah, this is true. This is true. It occurs to me that the fire on top of that spawner is going to... For a start, it's going to burn forever. But also, it's going to potentially be causing too high of a light level up there for blazes to spawn. So that's possibly the worst place that could be. Can you put out fires with splash potions of water? Is that a thing? Haven't been able to find a nether fortress in your game yet? Good luck. You will. You will find it. Let's get a little bit more quartz while we're here, I guess, since it's right there. In before lava. Got more fire resist potions, so we'd be alright anyway. Yeah, you can make splash potions of water. It is a thing. For a while, they were going to use them to like damage blazes and endermen and stuff. I don't know if they still do, but they did actually briefly make like actual water sources, but like a very small water source. But then people realized that if you just spammed enough of them, you could actually get infinite water in the nether. So Mojang decided against that in the end. Wow, this thing drops my frames just a little bit. I think a couple of the blazes might have seen me. But yep, there's a decent amount of them down here now, and they are mostly dying in one hit. Now we just have to figure out the best way of having them not see me when we're down here. Because that causes issues for the ones up there. And then they start flying, and then pain. Yeah. Okay, good. As long as that doesn't trigger any of the flying machines right now, we're okay. Excuse you. And then it was gone. Something really satisfying about watching flying machines clank along? Yeah. Yeah, we'll put slabs and stuff in there. Oh. Got a friend. Wait a minute. There we go. Took me smashing myself into a glass block, but... Glass block? Grass block. Name the pig man? Nah, he'll be gone soon. He's probably already despawned. So, concrete powder, red. Yeah, I think so. Black concrete powder also. Definitely feels like a black, red, and white kind of space, doesn't it? Coral. Let's put that in the nether. See how well that works out for you. Mr. Pigglesworth. It is the year of the pig man. Hey, JJ Gamer. Blue Frost, Yogurt, Tioma, and Blue Alzar. Thank you guys for the follows. I'm thinking probably concrete powder, although we might want to switch that to concrete later. I like the fact that we can build stuff in the nether that doesn't have to fit the theme of Founder's Forge, so I can actually use better materials like concrete. I say better, you know, just more modern looking materials. And you can convert concrete powder to concrete with lava if you want to, so we do technically have a way of converting this in the nether. Haven't built a gold farm yet? No. I plan to build several at various points in the series. I need to block this off as well, because, like, I have this tendency to turn left to get to the blaze spawner, and that's not the direction I should be going now. So I kind of wonder if we should just put material like that. It kind of needs to be one block back, doesn't it? So we need to move this quartz out. There we go. How does that look? It's not terrible. It definitely fits in with the surroundings. Obviously, we need to get the netherrack and stuff out of the way, because that just looks awful. Your survival world, you're currently on it. You just need to finish the roof of the gold farm, but you have 3 stacks of gold bars so far. Nice. feel like just making the floor around here out of cyan terracotta might be kind of nice. Gonna have a hatch that goes down to the killing area down there. It's gonna be a weird, like, mishmash of blocks in this place. Feels a lot more industrial. Like the concrete powder set back from the quartz. Yeah, me too. Just having some sort of like depth in it was what it needed, really. This is going to look really weird for now, but bear with me. Why do people prefer cyan terracotta more than grey concrete? Mainly because grey concrete is just such a pain to make. Like, concrete in general is a bit of a pain to make. And cyan terracotta, you can just dye the blocks. Which is kind of what appeals to me about it. Like, you just get a ton of terracotta, you craft it, and then you've got 8 stacks of cyan terracotta. Whereas to make 8 stacks of grey concrete, you have to convert it all with water, and that's a pain. Hey, Paranor's here. Welcome along. Didn't expect you to be up this early, but thank you so much for turning up. Not that I was trying to avoid you or anything. Don't get the wrong impression. Kind of looks okay. And then I'm thinking like a wall of black concrete there. Probably black concrete powder. Gosh, I can't speak today. Why am I even streaming? What if you don't find a mesa biome? Then sure, make grey concrete. Like, it's fine. You're allowed still. I just think, you know, some things might be an easier choice. Yeah, we need to figure out how we're going to get redstone signal to that, but that's another problem for another day. Nothing we built here moves when I do this, does it? No, okay, good. Just checking. Just checking I hadn't broken everything. Occasionally I do that. Oh, hey, there are blazes. Fancy seeing those here. Don't worry about the redstone for now. We'll come back to that. That's more than likely just going to be a lever and attached to a torch tower, and then various signals running off to the various flying machines. And from here, I want to run quartz pillar like along here. Kind of neat looking. It's weird. It's a little bit otherworldly. Question is, do we want to close that off and leave it in panels? No, I kind of don't. I want to leave that open. Maybe put chiseled quartz on the corners instead of pillar quartz. Something like that. Oh, you're up early for the SpaceX thing. Neat. I've seen some stuff on Twitter about it, but I don't really follow that stuff, so a few of my friends are being enthusiastic about it, and I'm like, cool, space. It's neat. Forelli, happy Sunday to you as well. Okay, well, we're out of terracotta for now, but this place is looking slightly fancier. Don't think I even have a crafting table with me here. Somehow, I've managed to do all this without crafting anything. It's a miracle, I tell you. I meant to drop all of this stuff off when I went to the overworld, but I guess I didn't. So I think what we're going to do is have the spot where we go down to the kill room over here. Because that's sort of underneath where all the redstone for the flying machines goes. Going back to bed. No worries. Have a good one, Jazzy. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. And then around the corner here is where the blazes gather. And I killed them. And see, just killing those ones did not get them aggroed on me. Question is, when we put together slabs of material, do we need top half slabs to prevent them from aggroing and bottom half slabs for me to walk on? I feel like that's probably going to be the case, isn't it? Need to go get some wood. I was just thinking, like, it's a project like a blaze farm. Wood seems to be the last thing I would need. Watching this while getting mentally prepared for the gym. Well, hopefully I can psych you up, I guess. I don't necessarily consider myself the best motivator to go to the gym. Not very good at motivating myself to do that, anyway. Crafty, I'm good. How are you? So, let's grab some... Well, a crafting table, at least. We're not going to be building with wood around there. Actually, just woke up 10 minutes ago wondering if today would be the day I was streaming. Yeah, I normally stream on Sundays, but these are different hours to my usual. It's also really dull. I have the crafting table there, I didn't even need it. But, yeah, it's really dull outside today. It's kind of annoying. We had a couple of nice sunny days, and then it's just evaporated. Or the opposite of evaporated, actually, considering they're clouds. They've condensed. Loving the Cobble Clicker series? Good. Yeah, that happened this morning, didn't it? I should see how that's going, actually. Cool. All seems to be going well. So if we want quartz or nether brick slabs around here, I do want to make some chiseled quartz, which requires slabs to begin with. Let's put that on the corners here. Nice. And then down here, we'll make like stairs down to it eventually, but for the moment, here's a fun fact as well. You can make slabs and stairs out of any quartz blocks and any combination, which is quite useful to know sometimes. You don't just have to make them out of regular quartz. So yeah, if I do slabs around the outside like this, is that going to prevent the blazes from seeing me? Do I also need to be standing on slabs like this? I'm thinking yes and probably yes. Also, if I stand in the corner like that, does that mean they're going to have line of sight? Because, yeah, that could be a problem. Waiting for snow to start on the East Coast. Yeah, I heard the East Coast of the US gets a lot of snow around this time of year. The strange yellow ball is gone. We're back to normal weather-wise. Okay, so we've got enough redstone dust. We can make a few torches. And then we need one central redstone line, which is going to activate all of these with repeaters to kind of separate the signal out. Because, yeah, we don't want that to pulse back through the circuit, is the main thing. This is potentially going to get some blazes very mad at me, for which I can only apologize. Interesting. Potentially get very loud as well, yeah. So that's a little bit better. Could actually do better if we do it this way. Yeah, we need these to be diodes because we don't want the... Yep, they've seen me. Hi, friends. We don't want the... That there and that there. Is that going to break the flying machine? No, good. Yeah, we want a redstone dust to go there. But we don't want the pulse of this one to affect the trapdoor over here, because that could potentially break things if it gets mistimed. And then we run this down to here. And, yeah, potentially we have to figure out how this needs to have a repeater in front of it, but then that also needs to receive the same signal. So we might need to push this wall back one more. Didn't make a video about the Blaze Farm, did I? That's going to be Monday's video, so what you're seeing right now is a spoiler. Wow. Really? You found two, but they're 2 blocks too far apart. Yeah, I got really lucky. This is just around the corner from my my original nether portal. Yeah, this is getting a little intense. There we go. So anyway, now... well, I was going to break that sooner or later, wasn't I? So now all these blazes down here. Real mad. Can you shoot me? They're certainly trying. Yeah, this is the problem. Them flying upwards. We need something to help take care of that. This is definitely not the most elegant solution to a blaze farm. Should you build a blaze farm even though your only spawner is above a lava lake, or should you find another blaze spawner? I mean, if you think you can put it together above a lava lake, then that totally works. Might even be kind of helpful building it above a lava lake, because then you don't get as much other stuff spawning around you. Don't have to deal with pigmen and stuff, if you can isolate it anyway. Large biomes. Yeah, that must be a bit of a problem when you're trying to explore a little further afield. Would I ever try and make a drown farm off of a zombie spawner? No, there's no point in Java, because in Java, drown converted from zombies don't drop anything special. So, like, you just have a zombie spawner that gives you gold occasionally instead of iron, but it's a rare drop, so you shouldn't really count on that anyway. You shut up. See, Wadia Soft, Big Wreck, Zakis, Crochet Baby, and Sleps. Thank you guys for the follows. Blazes are annoying. Why do I even bother with this? Why am I doing this again? The answer is usually because I can. Anyway, back to what I was doing with all this redstone nonsense. See, if I put the... If I have the signal coming down to, like, here... then that's fine. Then that switches on and switches off all of the things at once. So basically all we need to do is have a signal come up to here. Okay, that's easier than I thought then. That's easier than I thought. Because we just have a redstone torch underneath here. Like that. And that's currently powering everything, right? It should be. Yeah, because everything is connected to that block. And then we just make a torch tower underneath that and switch it on and off with a lever. Perfect. Perfect. So that's now turning that off, which should activate all of the flying machines. As you can tell from my lack of frame rate. And then we can hide all of this behind here. And the flying machines shouldn't be going currently. Then all we need to do is attach a lever to, say, this block here. Activate that. It turns on all the flying machines. Not bad. Not bad. If I stand up here, we can see this whole thing in action. Frames are good this end? Yeah, no, it's just me. It's just me expecting my computer to give me, like, really nice frame rate, and it's like 190. Why don't I play with shaders? Because I don't want to. Like, it's possible to, and yeah, my computer would probably handle it pretty well. but like part of what I do with this series in particular is make it like a very much what everybody could experience in Minecraft. Like, not everybody can run shaders on their computer, so I don't want to give them unrealistic expectations of what Minecraft looks like by having shaders on all the time. So, yeah, with it being a tutorial series, I feel like it's kind of not worth having shaders for that purpose, really. Okay, so this should now be giving me lots of blazes. Which it seems to be. Next thing I need to figure out is a way to stop the blazes aggroing on me. But then, if I'm down there, the blaze spawners are deactivated, they're not spawning anything new. The new blazes probably won't be mad at me. And then I come back up here, I stand somewhere to AFK. New blazes spawn, they're not mad. That actually works out pretty well. Okay. And of course they go and immediately stand in the one place that they could, in theory, stand and escape the flying machine. But that works out great. We need to decorate this a whole lot more because it's currently really bad. but that works out pretty well. So now we switch this on. Everything goes rattly, rattly, rattly. If I stand here, we activate both the spawners. I need to come up with a better AFK platform. Really. Put lava over the spawners as a shut-off. Don't need to. I mean, you just walk away. That's the thing. Like, you end up not needing shut-offs for spawners because, like, I go and stand over here and neither of them are on. You only need a shut-off, like, while you're standing there. And then turning off the flying machines is effectively the same thing. And if you go far enough away from the spawners, then even the blazes that have already spawned will just despawn because of distance. So there's... Like, while the lava things look fancy and they're nice for lighting and stuff, there's really no need for them. Seemed like a good idea to build a furnace setup in here too. I mean, it would be if you wanted to use blaze rods as fuel, yeah. I do plan on making a blacksmith back in the overworld that uses blaze rods as fuel, but that's going to be in the castle, I think. Too old school not to put in off switches. I mean, off switches work if you... Like I say, if you want to hang around the kill platform and not have tons of stuff keep coming in, then that makes sense. Yeah, the idea is that the castle blacksmith actually has access to the nether, which the others shouldn't in the lore of the world. If I go and look over here... can see them getting swept down out of this little area over here. Yes, good. Is that working on the other side? There's like a trench of fire down there. I think I do actually need to go and place a couple of blocks in there that I missed when I was building this thing to begin with. But yeah, now if I come down here, I think I might be out of the range of the spawners. Yeah, and occasionally these guys are seeing me because of the corner here. That's really inconvenient. But then the best way to get these blazes to all end up in the same area was just to make these little 2 wide things. You'll see it in the video, you'll kind of understand. And then you'll probably say I should have done something differently. Hey, Dark World, welcome along. Glad you could make it. How'd I come up with the name of my channel? It's a kind of combination of an old channel that I used to have, and the pixel part is just because I wanted to play pixelated games like Minecraft and a few other things, Terraria and stuff like that. Right, I am going to have to duck in here briefly, so shields up, fire resist on, all that stuff. In before these guys shoot everything and break everything. Because I need to place 2 blocks. Yes, I know. Let me in. Okay, good. Yeah, put out all the fires in here. I need to place blocks. Move. There and there. And that's going to resolve that problem. Nope, that didn't work. Actually rebounding off of blazes. There we go. And only one thing got set on fire, so that's fine. Doesn't seem to really be stopping the blazes from spawning in there if it's got the fire on top of that, but I still want to get rid of it. Go away. Biggest problem with this fire is just not being able to see. Okay, now we go away. We try and shake off the aggro, and we hope that they haven't set fire to it again by the time we get back. Ready to do something else now. Lava off switch would be nice when doing that stuff. I mean, yeah, but then you're in there with a bunch of lava. Speaking of which, still got 5 minutes of fire resistance. Cool. So they should be gone now. It's my standard reset for this farm at the moment is just fly over there and then come back. So yeah, if we could do something about the rest of the netherrack behind those, that'd be nice too. But they're spawning, they're spawning. That guy's on top of the spawner as well. I really should have put a block up there like I did with that one. The best Elytra enchantments, you only have 2, Mending and Unbreaking. Hey, Zoel boy. Good to see me streaming again. Glad to be streaming. You also need to get hoppers around here and everything, like, haven't got that far yet. What does cross server mean? I don't know. In what context? Mercury SC and Detavia. Thank you guys for the follows. See, these guys aren't aggro on me now. That works. I think that's actually worked pretty well. Also, I have, like, 4 stacks of blaze rods already. Not bad. Just joined How Does It Work? Flying machines. If you want to see this thing in action, if you want to see me put it together, then there is going to be a video out on my channel tomorrow. This is just me kind of tidying everything up afterwards. See, with the quartz around here now, I can't decide whether I want to do more with the red and black concrete behind there, or if I want to go for white concrete instead. Put a slab on top of the spawners. Yeah, I put a full block on top of that one. It works. It's just going in there and doing that now is a problem. It's a video coming today. I've not put out a Minecraft Survival Guide video today because Minecraft Survival Guide is a Monday through Friday series. But I have a video out on my channel today for Cobble Clicker, which is the bedrock map I play with my friends LoyXP. If you want to check that one out. We have a lot of fun with that series. Today's episode in particular is really fun, so hope you guys like that. Twitch didn't notify you of the stream. Make sure you're following, make sure notifications are turned on, and then, aside from that, blame Twitch. Also, follow me on Twitter, because I always announce streams before I go live on Twitter. Welcome along, Harshal. Good to see you. So yeah, now we can potentially use that as an XP farm as well, which is nice. I don't know if I have any white concrete around, do I? I'll take some bone meal out of here just in case. We shouldn't need any more redstone components, so those can go back in the box. Good. Got red sand in there. Concrete powder. Nope, no white. Okay, good. Let's make white then. Oh my goodness. What on earth? Anonymous 20 tier 1 subs? What the heck? Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, that sound effect is going to be going for a while. Guys, enjoy your subs. Thank you so much, Anonymous. What the heck? Oh my goodness, guys, we need to get some sub hype up in here. Everyone use your hype emotes. You have hype emotes. Thank you so much to generous anonymous gifter. Anybody who's got a star next to your name now, enjoy your pixel hype emotes and your pixel flip emotes, which you can use when we get mad on this stream, which is not very often, but feel free to use them for other things as well, because that emote is too good not to use. Oh, all the hype in the chat. You get a hype. You get a hype. Oh my goodness. I'm even wearing the jumper today too, so we can imitate it. Hey, there it is. Even longer arms. Oh my goodness. So much hype in the chat. Amazing stuff. Thank you so much again to that kind Anonymous with 20 gifted subs. My word. Sir Mickey Udenbeater, thank you guys for the follows. Oh my word. The stream overlay is having difficulty keeping up. Did something happen with Harmony starting back up? Because we haven't seen me and Python collab in a while. I know, me and Python decided to give Harmony a break. We had a lot of fun with the series, but Python wanted to concentrate on redoing his channels at the time, because he was still, like, struggling with output for his Terraria channel and stuff, so We decided to call it a day with Harmony. We might be back at some point with Harmony 2, but no news on that right now. It's really up to Python because he put together the pack. And of the two of us, he is definitely the one who has more on his plate when it comes to additional channels and stuff. Oh my goodness me. The sub-train. That has never happened to me before. That's so cool. It's still going. Stark North with the follow. Thank you for the follow. Oh my goodness. It's not even caught up yet. It's like 5 away from the end. So I think if we do some nether brick, like around here, nether brick is going to look quite good from the entrance because you're entering from the fortress. So let's put that up here. Let's fill that in as well because pigmen happen. Carrying in as resubbed. The 2-month resub. Thank you so much. I love your work. Thank you. Guys, crazy amounts of support on today's stream. What the heck? You've made my day right there. One day I'll be a Minecraft pro like you. Hey, it doesn't take much. Believe me, it doesn't take much. But thank you. I'm certain that you will one day become a Minecraft pro like me. I can't even say that with a straight face. Like, considering myself a Minecraft pro is such a weird statement, but I'm glad that you think so. I'm glad that you think so. I should stream early more often. Apparently I should. Man, even over the last few streams, though, the support has just been crazy. I cannot thank you guys enough. Like, I've never had that much faith in streaming as an element of what I do, but you guys may be turning me around on that one. Okay, the blazers are seeing me through here, but that's not a huge problem once we get this stuff set up. And, of course, we could just put a concrete block on top of there. Yeah, that'll do. I want to see what white concrete looks like behind all of this. Try and eliminate any of the netherrack from here if we can. Hey! Yeah, somebody just, like, gifted 20 subs anonymously.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was saying the support on the streams lately has just been incredible.
Oh, lovely.
My wife is here, by the way.
Hi, Paranor. Hello, chat. I'm here. The stream is very la.
It's very what? Very la. Oh, very laggy. Very laggy today. Yeah, no, it's It's the problem with Twitch not giving me quality options, but you know, if we keep up this amount of like viewers and stuff, get partnered, quality options all the time. How went the gardening? Oh, when you were trimming stuff the other day.
Oh, it was fairly inconsequential. We really need to trim the hedge though, because it's really starting to sprout a bit. We need to trim it back before it starts to explode, so it can grow properly. But yeah, the rose bushes are doing fine. They were pruned nicely, and now it's a bit rainy, so we're doing okay.
Bongi Kabongi is here saying, "Hello, Pixorifs. Who's the girl? The girl is my wife."
Fair enough. I'm the girl.
Who's the girl?
It's like that John Mulaney thing. That's my wife. Get away from my wife. I didn't kill my wife. It's like, you sound very adult.
Yeah.
Aww.
The one and only.
Y'all are very sweet.
It's the missus.
Yeah. John Mulaney is great. I rewatched The Comeback Kid the other day. While I was just...
Which one was that? Is that the one I've seen?
No, you've seen...
I've seen the one where he calls the president a horse.
Yeah, oh God, what's that one called? The most recent one.
Yeah, I don't remember.
The one at Radio City Music Hall.
Yeah, that one.
You watched that one.
I've seen that one. That one was very funny.
Yeah, all of them are quite good. I don't really play... What's that person's name? A3473. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm looking at all different colors.
You don't have to read all the numbers out. Just call them Ace.
Ace. No, I don't really play. I have played in the past.
Yeah, you played a little bit on Xbox when we were around a friend's house a couple of times, and yeah, you've done bits and pieces, but
yeah,
you play other things.
That is cool. Someone was saying that texture is really cool on the netherrack or whatever.
Of which one? This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spiraling is quite cool.
Yeah, that's black glazed terracotta.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
The glazed terracotta has all these really neat patterns and stuff. Not sure what I want to do with that. Let's just leave that as it is for now. Create a little bit of depth in the ceiling. But yeah, I'm just trying to decorate this. This is what I was doing all morning, by the way. Like these guys being trapped in glass.
I see.
This is a blaze farm. It'd make a very fancy floor. It does. I think a lot of people end up using glazed terracotta for floors because it definitely kind of suits that application. Just put a torch back here. So, I mean, I think some stuff in the Nether just spawns in full light anyway because it's always like fiery and stuff in the Nether. But put one or two more up here.
A couple people are making comments going, wait a minute, you're not from the UK. So they not from the sunny UK. Yeah, it's true. It's very grey and grim out right now. All the lights, well, not all the lights, but many lights are on in the house and it's the middle of the day.
Yeah.
The light is that dull.
I usually have the lights on in here anyway because it starts to get dark by the time I stream, but today I just came in and immediately had the studio lights on because, yeah, it was just so dull.
Yeah. In the summer, it's really beautiful and bright in this house, actually, but...
yeah. This house is good for that. It's got...
We have to wait for that a little. And I'm from the actually sunny state of California. Though the state of California is not the sunshine state. That's Florida. It's the golden state. But yeah, I'm from California, so I am, as you can tell,
not naturally predisposed to this level of sunlight.
Not British and am vitamin D deficient over the winter. Yeah.
Behind the black glass, that actually looks kind of rubbish.
What?
All of the white concrete and stuff that I just placed.
You're not happy with it?
It looks really dull. It looks kind of like the weather outside right now. I'm like, no, I don't like that. I think I might put something brighter back there because the black glass just has that effect of making it much less bright than it actually is. Like you place that in front of you, you're like, oh, okay, kind of bright. But then, yeah, you have that back there. It just really doesn't look all that good. So I might change that. Not sure for what though.
It's been raining in Southern California. Yeah, my family's further up north, but yeah, it's been very, very wet all over California. But it's my dad's complaining about it.
Yeah.
Like, I need the sun. I'm like, well, it's February. Well, now it's March, but yeah, like it's
Your dad,
it's winter. Like
your dad is also a cyclist, so
yeah,
he's
he
like,
likes to be outside in the sun and
yeah, he's like,
around, but
I need the weather to be nice so I can go out for like 60-mile rides.
yeah, but he's all like, oh no, it's raining. I'm like, yeah, it's the middle of winter. Like that's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it is what it is. Beaver State. Which one's the Beaver State? I don't know what the Beaver State is.
Don't know.
Oh no, now I'm.
UK skin is pale blue, pretty much. So, chat, what do you think we should put behind this this blaze spawner to really kind of make the background nice? Because right now, background not nice. Oregon is apparently the Beaver State.
Oregon is the Beaver State?
I don't know.
Really?
Ask your brother. He lives there.
Yeah, my brother lives in Oregon. He moved up there a couple years back. How funny. So I've been to the Beaver State, didn't even know it.
Glazed terracotta is not really an option. Like, I like the fact that it's behind there, but it annoys me that you can't place it very well in, like, patterns right now. Maybe grey. Like, grey glazed terracotta. Again, like, yeah, there's just too much pattern going on. I want a plain background, ideally. Not hay bales. Why not hay bales? I mean, the blazes aren't going to, like, set fire to it or anything, so flammable or inflammable?
Inflammable.
Inflammable means both, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Grey would still look bland. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's not going to look particularly bright, regardless, because of the color of glass I'm using. But I just want something that's a little bit more interesting back there. I mean, the alternative, I suppose, is just using black concrete instead, and just going for the super dark look behind each of them. I tell you what, we'll put black concrete behind that one, and we can compare the two, because I still have a little bit of that left. So it's either like more of the black here, which could kind of unify this top section, or red, or like we could just go with a different material entirely. Ah, and now I'm in a hole. Who put that there?
I like how there's just like a streak of people saying what state or what country they're from, and then being like different blocks.
Yeah,
So
no,
it's
it's
of, like locations and textures in
yeah,
the game.
it's like whenever you mention like what time it is somewhere,
Yeah,
and everyone
this is the time it is here.
immediately in the chat, everyone's like, it's 10:14, it's 9:37. I'm like, how do you live like 24 minutes apart or whatever? Like, makes no sense.
Originally from the Buckeye State. Oh, you live in Jerusalem now, but you're from Ohio. Interesting. Philippines. Not been to the Philippines. My younger sisters are part Filipino. My their mom gone back to the Philippines somewhat regularly recently. I don't think either of them have gone either.
I feel like I need to set up a second microphone constantly because
Can I pop in and I just want to chat?
yeah, and I look at like the audio levels and I'm like, I can't tell if people can actually hear you or not.
You talk loud. I mean, I guess it depends on how in the background how you want contrast of some kind, but it just depends on
Yeah, it's,
what's going to show up at a distance. Like,
I kind of like that because it's nice having the blazes just pop out of the background. Like if it
instead of the background being
being like
as them,
yeah,
kind of
being
all just
being
a bit
super
of a-
noisy or being like an attempt at white that actually just looks really dull and grey. Like that just looks like a horrible school classroom somewhere or something. So I kind
Yeah, it has that kind of or like that kind of like airport wall or like
yeah.
hospital kind of
It's the John Green, like, as you can tell by the grey speckled wall behind me, I'm in an airport. Yeah, I think the black concrete powder has it.
There you go.
Some people are suggesting black concrete, just like without the powder, like actually being solidified black concrete, which could also work, but it also means converting it all, and I'm lazy, so. We have follows came in from Demogaro's Chicken House, J. Coffin. I'm going to assume that's French because it's got way too many vowels in swift succession. Rabix, IK Smler, or possibly LK, I can't really tell if that's a uppercase I or a lowercase L, and Cheesy07. Thank you guys for the follows. You're doing that thing where you lean on my chair again and it's like slowly rotating.
Slowly rotating.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I feel like I'm
sorry.
like my hips are all out of joint now.
Alignment. Oh no. I'm slowly breaking.
I need to add a second microphone and something for you to lean on that isn't me.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right. It's Lucas. Okay, cool. I'll call you Lucas then because yeah, you didn't have any vowels, so it makes it
Like Lucas Miller.
makes it difficult.
Muller.
makes it a little difficult to pronounce. William Pisquas, if I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you for the follow. You people are cute together. You people.
Us people.
Yes, thank you.
Us people.
I think we're cute.
We do our best. Something we think about immediately upon waking. What are our cuteness levels today? We have to...
Optimal.
We have to amp it up because it's very dull and gray. When it's hot and sweaty, we're like, get away from me. It's too cute. It's overpowering. I'm not sure what that is.
Am I like running out of fish to eat? I'm gonna have to cook some fish. Luckily, I have a ton of blaze rods now, so this is not a problem.
Okay, I'm gonna wander off and let you get back to it.
Par-
I wanted to pop in because I heard all sorts of like noises and stuff.
Paranor is following the SpaceX event thing that's happening today, and the craft seems to be called Dragon, and so talking about like dragons opening hatches in the chat is very confusing. Also, I just got set on fire by a baby zombie, but the dogs killed it, so thank you, Joel and Lime Dog.
Is Joe Doggin?
Joel Doggin.
Hacksaw Joe Doggin.
Mm-hmm. See you later, Ace. Thank you for stopping by the stream. It's important that cuteness overpowers morning breath.
The other day you were all like, I always give you cuddles in the morning. And I'm like, I'm not awake for that. Like, I can't appreciate them fully because he usually wakes up much earlier than me. Well, not much earlier, but earlier enough that I am still in a dead sleep when you give me morning cuddles. And I'm like, I don't have any recollection of the cuddles.
I'm going to be clearing a lot of netherrack right now, so I'm like, in case there's lava, how about I have a fire resistance potion on my hotbar? Didn't know I had a Twitch channel, and now you do. Now you do, and you can follow me here and reap the rewards.
Okay. Enjoy the rest of your stream.
Alright.
I will be
Around.
around.
Cool. Alright. And that was that. Do I have a Minecraft Survival Community Realm? I don't. I have a Java Edition patron server that is available for people who support me on Patreon, but sadly I do not have the capacity to open any kind of server for just the average subscriber because, gosh, that would take a lot of money. I mean, Realms only have 20 available player slots, and yeah, I have more subscribers than that, so I'm afraid, yeah, opening up a server to anyone who wants to subscribe to me is a little bit tricky. So I hope you'll forgive me for that. Been binging the survival guide. Glad to hear it. At least we could put the fire out. That fire's been bugging me for a while. Okay, I guess I don't need to put concrete powder here, or there, really. So those can be filled up with netherrack. Yeah, it would be nice to be able to provide like a community server. Like, I have no idea how folks like Iskall and Rendog do that. I mean, I think mainly because they have a lot of people that they can trust to moderate the community and take care of it while they're away. Whereas I am a bit of a, I wouldn't say a control freak, because I feel like that's a kind of an unfair thing to call anybody. But I do tend to, like, I worry about stuff when I'm not there to take care of it a lot of the time. Especially if it's stuff that's, like, representing me and my community. And so even though I have moderators who I trust in the Twitch chat and a lot of good people volunteering to do stuff for me, which is always very kind of them, I always feel like I have to be present in case something goes wrong, you know? So it's it's a little bit difficult to balance that particular urge with setting up something like a community server that would have to be moderated by other people. Hope that makes sense. Yeah, everyone seems to find it funny when I say my name has been Pixel Riffs. Like, it's a sentence that makes perfect grammatical sense. And also, like, when I finish a video, I stop being Pixel Riffs and go back to using my regular name. So it kind of also makes sense in that way. I have so many different, like, responses for people are like, oh, my name has been Pixel Riffs, what is it now, you know? My name now is Fitzsimons. But I'm glad people, like, find that funny. It's something that puts a smile on people's faces. That's the aim of the game, really. If we put a block there, then we can probably put a little bit more concrete powder up here. Oop. When am I going to release an episode of DV? Because you told me you'd release one in January. Well, in that case, I lied. Fie on me for lying. No, I don't know when I'm going to make more DV episodes. I'm taking an extended hiatus from DV because the Minecraft Survival Guide is going really well. So I don't know, is the answer to that. Box the redstone off from this as well, because if any part of that is visible from the other side of here, which I doubt it will be, but it's kind of nice to keep this whole thing looking somewhat uniform, you know? Now I'm just placing concrete powder. It doesn't have to be converted to regular concrete. Also, you can do that with lava. So I could just pour lava all over it. Any fluid will convert concrete. You just don't do it with lava because, you know, that involves messing with lava, which is not advised. But yeah, I can demonstrate that, actually. I've got an empty bucket. May as well show you. Now, find some lava. Gonna take down all this white concrete powder anyway. We can take a look at the black concrete from the other side of here. I have a feeling it's gonna look quite good now. Oh, we just broke that. And we just aggroed the blazes. Yeah, that looks decent. It looks better than it did before. And I think I'm okay with that. Obviously, we have to fill this side in. But first, I have to show you the thing with the lava. How much time does making survival guide episodes eat up? Lots. It depends on the episode. It really does depend on the episode. Like, sometimes I can log in, play for an hour, and I've got a decent episode. Sometimes, like in the case of the Blaze Farm, I'm doing things for a lot longer. But yeah, I can probably just demonstrate by putting concrete powder next to this. I thought you could do that with lava. Can you not do that with lava? Ah! Well, that updated. No, I swear you could do that with any fluid. Maybe not. Maybe you can't convert it in the nether or something, or maybe they patched that out. But I was fairly certain when they introduced concrete powder, you could convert it with any liquid. I stand corrected. Turns out I was wrong. Unless you can put it next to lava sources. Nope. Actually, black concrete powder looks really good next to lava lakes in the nether. It looks like ash blocks or something. So that's good, actually. That's probably quite a good fix, but no. I thought you could convert it using lava. Apparently you can't. But that's okay, because I don't want to convert it anyway. Pretty sure when 1.13 or was it 12 that added the concrete powder? Maybe they fixed it for 1.13. Missed. Probably fixed with the squid lava spawning. Oh, probably. That would make sense. Lava squid are best squid. I mean, squids in the overworld are quite suicidal anyway, but lava squid just takes that to a whole new level. And one more, yeah. There we go. Clancy with the 155 party bits. It's a party. Now Clancy's here. Thank you so much for the bits. And, I mean, there's still some netherrack behind there that we could get rid of, but you don't really see it from here, do you? At least over here I had the decency to fill it in with nether brick instead. I recorded anything today? Yeah, I recorded the episode where I built this. And I started it earlier in the week, like over the weekend, but I didn't get to finish it at the time, so I came back and finished it off today. Like all of the stuff from like the flying machines and, you know, taking down the diorite and everything, that was all today. So I have to edit this later. Alright, we're out of black concrete powder. We need to go and get more of that. We can make this thing look a little bit more fancy, ultimately, but I just want to get this thing framed out. I have some in my offhand. I do. It's not going to be enough, though. I still have some in my... Why? Why did that not pop out? I swear I middle-clicked it. Maybe because I had it in my offhand already. That doesn't really make a huge amount of sense. But then it's Minecraft. Nothing makes sense in this game. Now I have the netherrack to fill all this in. Never used pick block before this week. I had to bind it to mouse button 4 so it's easier to hit. Yeah, I have the pick block set to scroll wheel and it's just really good. Like, I can't imagine survival Minecraft without it now. I will actually go out of my way to go and pick block on something that's already placed in the world so I don't have to open my inventory. It's just good for flow. Like, it breaks the flow of your concentration to open your inventory and look at stuff. Like, I'm one of those people who, when I walk into a room, I frequently forget what I came in for. And that's kind of what opening my inventory does for me in Minecraft. It, like, resets my brain sometimes. So it's nice to have pick block around so I don't have to worry about that. See? Like, I'll just jump for that instead of Just opening my inventory and getting the rest of the concrete powder out. You play on the Wii U, no more updates? Oh, sad times. I plan on getting a Switch. Because Switch has Bedrock, so you can play with, like, anybody else who has Bedrock. I feel bad for PS4 players. Alright, now I'm out of black concrete powder. Now I can go and get some more. Hey, Zaronda's here. Hello, welcome along. Nightbot is timing people out for spamming caps and emotes. Still play on PS3, it's not that bad. I mean, yeah, if you enjoy it, then sure. Like, I ain't gonna... You know... Ain't gonna complain if you're having a good time. That's the important thing. Not here to tell you what you can and can't play. But, yeah, considering that the Bedrock thing was supposed to connect everybody, and PS4 players weren't included in that because of Sony's policies about crossplay. Weird decision-making. Sony's paranoid over litigation. Yeah. They're also kind of in the business of selling more of their own console. And so if they're doing well in the console race and everybody has to buy a PS4 to play with their friends on PS4, then they sell more PS4s. That may not be the only reason for it, for sure, and I don't like to be cynical about these things, but surely shift a lot of units that way. Either that or everybody gives up on your console, but Sony has kind of been killing it with PS4 exclusive games. Like, they have a lot of really good titles that are exclusive to PS4. Now, that ain't looking too bad. I mean, it's kind of boxy right now. We could do a lot better with the architecture of the place. But as these things go, it ain't too bad. It's Bauhaus. Yeah, we can claim it's Bauhaus. Do we still have any chisel quartz? Made all that concrete powder. I still had some in here. Of course. I'll use it for something else. Kiwi, Bondi, Dabez, Platts, Jazzy Squad, Andy4Games, and MC Gaia. I have no idea how the J is pronounced in that. It looks Dutch to me. Which is probably like a h or something, right? I can't remember how the J's work in Dutch. I'm too used to looking at Spanish right now. Just noticed I have a new stream overlay. I do. Alright. Pick that up. Yeah, the white concrete powder can return to the overworlds. Glass bottle. Come with me. Yeah. This stuff. I think we can probably... Yeah, we'll take some of this back to the overworld and drop it off. Need to figure out what we're doing with the rest of the room here. Monster Hunter is no longer a Sony exclusive. You don't need a PlayStation for anything anymore. That's fair. I bought a PlayStation to play Destiny with my friends, and the only thing I use it for these days is as an entertainment center. I just watch Netflix on it. I would kind of like to play other games like, you know, God of War and the new Spider-Man game and stuff. They all seem to be pretty good, but all of my gaming time is spent making content for my channel, which means Minecraft. And the PS4 is not the best choice for that. Haven't used quartz for a long time. Concrete came out and it's better. The thing about quartz for me is just the variety of textures. And I don't like the tile of regular quartz. Like the way simple quartz blocks look. Like this. Like, I'm not a big fan of using that as like a wall texture unless you're making like a bathroom and you want those big tiles or something. Need to put quartz in here or something, just to actually have somewhere to put it. Put glazed terracotta in here. I really need to make a bigger storage area at some point, because, I mean, even this... I just haven't organized things right. Sticky pistons in there, put slime blocks in here. I have slime blocks over here, but they should be in the redstone components, so we'll move those. In which case we could put glazed terracotta there. Okay, that's making slightly more sense in my head. Dockham's bathroom is marvelous. It is. Man knows his toilets. The shading is what you hate about quartz. Yeah, that's sort of my way of thinking about it as well. The daylight sensor here just means like general power components and stuff, I think. Observers, we can put those away now. We're done with them. What else have I got in here that I can dump off? Not much. We'll put some of the mob drops and stuff back in the farmhouse, because that's where I tend to go for them. Hey, Joel. Is this the organization stream? Sadly, no. Disorganized as ever. This is the stream where I tidy up the blaze farm I've been making. Which we still need to do a little bit more to. There's an egg in there. Automatic chicken cooker probably this week at some point as well. Which will be the first time I've made one of those. Shocking, right? It's funny because a lot of people just make stuff on servers that I've played on, and it's there already, so I don't need to worry about it. Like the automated chicken cooker thing, I've never needed to make one because somebody else has already made one beforehand. So I've never really studied how to do it. And there are tutorials out there, but I would like to puzzle through it myself. So we'll see how that goes. Checked the iron farm recently. Somewhat recently. It's Devsy with the 39 bits. Asking how am I today? I'm fine, thank you for the bits. Yeah, a lot of netherrack in there now. A lot of netherrack in there now. Good to have it in lots of different places, though. Sometimes I come in here, sometimes I go all the way to the storage system, but I look for it in different places. Gonna do the auto egg dispenser. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the idea. Need to come up with some kind of combination of purple and white concrete at some point. I think those two would look good together. Let's put the spare concrete powder up there, and black concrete powder can go in there. This chest is looking very full, and I don't even have all of the colors represented in this, so we'll have to do something about that. Why is obsidian in all caps? Because it's obsidian. Because it's the hardest material. Deserves to be in all caps. It's to highlight the fact that it's tough. ISS crew about to unleash the dragon. Hello, FenFan. I am currently organizing all of the stuff that I had put away. Obsidian, the tough guy of Minecraft, right? Herobrine is made of obsidian. He can only be broken with a diamond pickaxe. Okay, so the next thing we want to work on is exactly how this room is going to look, which right now is a complete mess. Devsy with another 57 bits. Can't wait for the new episode tomorrow. Always a good start to the day. Glad to hear it. So, yeah, I've put all my materials away, so I don't know why I'm looking in here for stuff, because I need to bring more cyan terracotta for the floor here. Although I kind of want to do something different with this floor now. It doesn't quite feel right for the rest of the room. Bedrock is the toughest block. Yeah, but you can't break it, so it's not like I can have a chest full of the stuff. I mean, yes, technically you can break bedrock, but you can't, like, obtain bedrock in survival. That's probably not true either, but you know what I mean. I'm not about to make a chest for it in my storage room. This unobtainable substance. Push these back one. And it's kind of like ramp entrance to the room. Not sure if I like that or not. Maybe stairs would be better. Not sure what that is. It's certainly not a staircase that actually works. Maybe like that. I just want the staircase to look a little bit different. Make a few more stairs here. 1, 2, wait. It's 1 and then a block and 1 and then a block and then, yeah. And then a block, but further back than that. Try and make this somewhat symmetrical. And it's offset from that side of the room anyway, so yeah, these are both coming in from different places. The corner is like there. I don't know what I'm doing with this. Push it back even more, I guess. So if we start there, then that's what's going to look symmetrical. Yes, better. Finally, we got there. After how long? Spatial awareness is all over the place today. Can't wait for me to put out a video on how to build this type of grinder. You'll have to wait until tomorrow, since that is when the video will arrive. This is still kind of weird because you're entering the room from two different angles, but there's already like space on this side and space on that side. This is not the most sensible thing I've ever built. Then again, it's the Nether, and we're working around two spawners. What are you going to do? Can I maybe do an in-depth potion brewing guide, like tipped arrows, dragon's breath, and spectral arrows? I've already covered lingering potions, but I haven't got as far as tipped arrows, mainly because I don't find they have a use. Part of my philosophy with Survival Guide is only really to cover stuff that I think I would use in the game. But, I mean, that's not necessarily the case. I do plan on covering some other stuff as well, but my priority is the stuff that I know I'm going to use, the stuff that's useful to me to progress gameplay, and I just don't use tipped arrows or spectral arrows. There is very little point to spectral arrows if you have a powerful enough bow. The only two things that it makes sense to use spectral arrows on are the two bosses, and neither of them are actually, like, affected by spectral arrows. Like, the Wither and the Dragon can't glow. So, it's weird. Why do I upload the vids so early? The videos go up at 11 AM for me because I am in a different time zone to where I imagine you live. It's also the same time that a lot of folks tend to upload, because it's like, I guess it's like 6 in the morning on the east coast of America, so people can watch before they go to school or work or whatever. Like, Good Mythical Morning uploads at that time as well, and I don't know, like, it works for them, and yes, they're a morning show, but I don't know, I just arbitrarily picked the time, really. I didn't think much about it. The most useless thing in the whole of Minecraft is invisibility arrows. I mean, not if you shoot yourself. Cyan terracotta. That's what we need, if we are going to make the floor out of that. I'm struggling to think of anything else to make the floor out of right now. Unless we wanted to put down more of the black glazed terracotta as a border. Which we might do. Thinking about it. Maybe we could make some black concrete and some red concrete, since we have so much of the powder available to us. Let's convert some of this, and incorporate that into the floor with the glazed terracotta, because they blend together quite well. Most useless thing in Minecraft is the dragon egg. I mean, that's a trophy item. That's, like, it doesn't have to have a use. But tipped arrows are made so that they should be used for something, right? Like, the whole point of having an arrow is to shoot it at something. But they ain't that useful. My other problem with tipped arrows is that they're not affected by infinity, which makes sense. You don't want people to abuse that, but the whole point of carrying an infinity bow around with me is that I don't have to worry about filling my inventory with arrows if I want to fire more than a stack of them. make a border for the floor, then go from there. I might. I think that's the way I'm headed right now. I think the black glazed terracotta will actually look quite good next to all that quartz. And it's not as visible where we've had to use it in the spawner for slime block proofing. If you could automate tipped arrows, you'd use them. I think Bedrock has it easier, because Bedrock you can make tipped arrows using a cauldron. Like, it's actually possible to fill a cauldron with a type of potion and make tipped arrows that way. I've no idea why they don't incorporate that mechanic into Java. It just makes perfect sense. Like, that's what cauldrons are for. Cauldrons otherwise are kind of useless. Cauldrons are supposed to be quite good in circuits that require them for comparators and stuff. But then composters are going to be really good at that as well. So there's a variety of things you can do with them. But none of them are the intended, like, use for cauldrons. They're meant to be for potion brewing. And nobody uses them for brewing potions. Okay, so now we run into the problem that I don't know which way round to place the glazed terracotta, because Denator's pack doesn't work in 1.13. There's like a way around to do this that it actually makes sense, and I've completely lost which one that is. There we go. So you go like that, and then you just alternate that way. Go right, straight, right, straight, right, straight, right, straight, like that. See, that looks nice. I like that as a border. The cyan can go. We'll replace that with concretes. Talk to you tomorrow, Joel. Have a good day. I quite like black concrete as a floor texture. It's perhaps not as visible on the stream because of bit rates and stuff, but it's got this very nice kind of almost carpet-like texture to it. It's very subtle. On stream, it's just a black void. Yeah, I thought so. I thought that's what happened. Nope, that's not quite right. That needs to be straight on, and then, yeah. Getting these things the right way around is way more of a pain than it should be. DeBears Splats, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. We get some hype and raised hands in the chat for DeBears Splats. Just give us a wrench to rotate blocks. Hey, there's data packs for that. It's not in vanilla, but you can do it. Okay. Now here, we're probably just going to have a straightforward nether brick staircase down. We've got enough black concrete to fill in at the sides. There's absolutely no point for me to fill that up with the netherrack, but I'm going to anyway. It's not like anything's going to spawn there. Make more of that into stairs. Good, okay. Oh, for some sort of block that we could make black stairs out of. We need slabs for those. And this is the on switch. Continue the black concrete theme around here. So we just have to switch that on to get the flying machines going. And we ideally want to cover that up, don't we? Which might not really be possible. I mean, it's going to be visible anyway. That's fine. I might leave it that way just so I can better explain in Tuesday's episode what I've done in the first place. And then this platform here I'm going to make out of black concrete as well. But then I'm going to run out, so I guess we'll switch to red. Yeah. Fly, my machines. Did I break it? I think I broke it. I think I know what I did, though. Yep. There we go. Is everything else working as it should? The trench run happening? Yes, good. Excellent. I think that's all working out. I guess we also need hoppers down here. If we want to collect all the blaze rods automatically, but not that fussed about that, actually. The problem now is new blazes getting aggro, but I don't think they should, really. Are those ones up there getting mad at me? They don't seem to be. Didn't see the beginning of the stream. How do you get them to stop spawning without lava lighting or a big encasing box? I built a big encasing box. See, these guys aren't mad at me, which is good. So I think it must just have been that they were seeing me through some of the gaps in this thing. I do still need to put a slab on top of that. Because this one has a block on top of it, that one doesn't. Hopper collection for the blaze rods? Yeah, I think so. I might do some of that on video, though. Oh, hi. Hello. That guy got mad, and then he got crushed. Now let's risk taking the armor off so that I can mend my pickaxe. That was a bad idea considering that some of these guys can actually melee me at this range, so it might not have been the best option. For now, it's a great way of collecting blaze rods. Used Mumbo's old video on this kind of spawner, but it wouldn't work in 1.13. Yeah, there's a variety of designs out there that do work better than this. Nembon's farm, I think, is the best one. Is it Nembon? I'm pretty sure it's Nembon, who figured out that you can trick blaze pathfinding into basically having them navigate towards a solid block, and if the solid block is in a certain place, then they'll just kind of fall down into a hole for you. But that, as a mechanic, was something that, A, it wasn't particularly easy for me to explain because I don't know how it works, and B, there's already a tutorial for it. It's by Nembon. So I kind of thought that I owed it to my viewers and to the community in general to make a slightly different video. And I'd also just showcased flying machines, so I was like, yeah, how about we do that? My original plan for this... Put some iron trapdoors over your head to break the line of sight of the blazes. That might work. My original plan for this was to actually have the flying machines push them through a portal into the overworld and then kill them with water. Because you don't get water in the nether, so you can just bring the blazes to the overworld and kill them with water there. Which I've done in the past, but I kind of wanted to just give this a shot in the nether for now. The other thing about the iron trapdoor method is that this is currently on, like, slabs right now, so I have to lower the ceiling a little bit more. One thing I want to do is put in some kind of block that I can push into this space so that they all get trapped in there and can't float back up again if they aggro on me. But I guess if I do it right, then I don't have to worry about that, do I? What difficulty are we playing on? Normal, but as of episode 100, I plan to change it to hard. Carpet on the red concrete to avoid the fire. I'll probably put concrete on the... concrete. I'll probably put carpet on there once we swap that out for hoppers anyway. Dispensers with snowballs. Snowballs just run out too easily. And, yeah, they only stack to 16, and you can't have a snow golem in the nether, so it's quite difficult to farm more here in the nether. We definitely need to put a slab or something up there. There's, like, 2 of them now. Okay, one more fire resist potion for the road. Did I just break those? No, I got them. Okay, good. Slightly worried that I didn't have my silk touch pickaxe equipped at that point. I know you can melee, and I don't have my armor on. What am I doing? I've got fire resist, but no armor. Idiot. But you can just go. You can go as well. Okay, they're going to be really mad at me, and it's going to break all of the machines. Wait, what happened to the glass? This is my fortune pickaxe. Where's the silk touch? Oh, it's in my other hand. Oh. Okay, well, time to get more glass. Let's put that in there for now. Bye. Oh, so many bad mistakes. Can't believe you lot are watching me, but you are, and there's 120 people here right now. Thank you guys so much for checking out today's stream. Really appreciate you all being here. We're going to be here for about another half hour before we wrap up and find somebody to raid. So I might spend that time recovering what I have left of my dignity. Just casually on fire. Well, I've got some pretty casual fire resistance, so kind of makes sense, you know? There's people cheering on the blazes in the chat. I like you guys. You guys are fun. Bookta, Zombies Night Out, Casual Tran, thank you guys for the follows. Mostly AFK, hang up laundry to dry. Fair play. Glass. Where is glass, please? You have black stained glass panes. There's some black concrete in there. When is the latest Spawn Chunks coming out? Spawn Chunks comes out Monday afternoons. And you'll want to listen to tomorrow's one. It's just going to be me and Joel, but we have an announcement to make about a guest who's coming on Monday, the 11th of March. You guys are going to love it. Could not be more excited. As you can tell from the tone of my voice. I'm concentrating on stuff, I just don't sound enthusiastic. Right. Black stained glass, please. Thank you. I only need like 3 blocks of it, so we'll just bring that. Glad you downloaded Twitch to watch. Oh, fantastic. You downloaded Twitch just to watch me. I'm incredibly flattered. Thank you so much. Is it Snoopy Dupes? I have no idea who that is. Dinner Bone. Dude, I'd love to have a Dinner Bone on the show. Any of the devs. I can imagine the email now. Answer for your crimes. Zephyr80 with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much for subscribing. Enjoy your Pixel Hype and Pixel Flip emotes. Welcome to the Pixels. You are 1 in a million. This ghast is being incredibly evasive despite not actually trying to evade me at all, and it just despawned. Or, well, it got out of render distance. So annoying when they do that. Yeah, let's see some hype in the chat. Thank you, Zephyr, for the sub. Yeah, we could do better with this place. I like the boxing off of stuff, and it makes sense for the farm, but I come in here, I'm not like immediately wowed by it, and I think we can do better. Jumping is for losers. Fixed. There we go. Oh, now there's a ton of fire down there. Not that that matters. Like, it's not going to stop them spawning. I don't like fire aesthetically. He says, standing in the nether. All right. I said I don't like fire. I didn't mean it. Carpets and hoppers, carpets and hoppers. Put in sea lanterns to create more depth and shadows. Not sure. I think I just need to put a little bit more detail into a lot of this. Like we could do more stuff with quartz slabs around the center here. You, your wife, your son all love the series. Has really inspired him to start playing survival. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Survival just is Minecraft for me. Like, I can't imagine Minecraft not being a survival thing. You made a clothes shop with diorite and andesite and it looks great. Hey, no problem. Glad you enjoyed that episode. It was fun to make. I also find it really funny how many people are now tagging Iscal85 with that. Like, build with the blocks you hate. Embrace the diorite. I bet he's kind of annoyed by that, if he's even noticed at this point. The diorite joke must wear really thin after a while. If you, like, set yourself against using a specific block, I imagine that kind of comes back to bite you very easily. Then again, he seems like the kind of person who likes to perpetuate jokes about that stuff, so he probably doesn't mind that much. You've never played Creative? Creative is a really useful tool, even if you're playing in survival primarily, because being able to plan builds is really quite helpful. Like, I didn't tend to use Creative all that much. I used to, like, freestyle a lot of my builds in survival, but now I try and go into Creative to build a lot of stuff and test redstone things. Like, I did a lot of testing for this blaze farm just in Creative while I, you know, was planning it all out. But in like a separate test world, in a flat world. Like, I'll show you, actually. I may as well show you, because we're running out of stuff to do on the stream. I've done all I want to do for now off camera. But yeah, look, like, I log in and it's still running. I was, like, testing these out, figuring out which redstone ticks would, like, break the machine. Because if you set this to an uneven number of ticks, like, it breaks the machine. It just kind of stops it working like that. And then you have to set it to an even number before it starts working again. So I was testing that. I tested a system for a while where the flying machine only activated when a blaze landed in the room. But that didn't really make a great deal of sense, so I didn't really worry too much about that. I was just, like, spawning blazes in here, seeing if it would push them, working out, like, what the trenches should be. Then I realized that this multi-arm flying machine only really makes sense if you're trying to sweep them into two separate areas, because you just need to, like, reduce the size of one, increase the size of the other, and you've just got a big sweeping arm. But I've been working on a couple of, like, basic wall designs and stuff. I planned out the shops over there and the kind of drill platforms in Founder's Forge. That's all done in Creative, like, in a test world first. Like, you can recognize some of this if you watch Decidedly Vanilla as well. I went through a few different iterations of building with red brick until I settled on the design for Pixel Co. That's the nether portal I built, and I was planning on doing more stuff around that with waves and things, but I never really got around to building that stuff. I also wrote the name of the town in Japanese characters. That's Inoki. I guess is that kanji or is that katakana? I forget. I don't know the alphabets very well, which is why I had to look it up. But yeah, it's fun. I just play around here. I can use Creative to do my one chunk tutorials. Get them to actually finish a replay mod for 1.13, and then we'll talk. Diorite isn't that bad a block, I agree. And you can make any block look good. It all depends on the context. Like, I've seen people use diorite really well as, like, in, like, a snow biome, for example. Like, you just get a ton of snow around the place, and then you can use diorite as though it's like a bush that's just saturated with snow. Like, you put diorite in a snow biome, and I don't know, like, it doesn't really make a huge amount of sense when you look at it out of context with all of this green and stuff around it. But then if you put, like, bunches of leaves around, like so, and you have snow layers on them and stuff, it doesn't really make sense either for bedrock players, because they have that thing that turns leaves white when there is snow on them. But it fits really well in snow biomes, but people don't tend to build in snow biomes, so it gets overlooked. And it's funny, because ironically, Iscal is building in a snow biome on this season of Hermitcraft, but he's doing a frozen ocean, so it's different. But, like, diorite fits into a landscape like that quite easily, and you can use it to look like andesite, but with more snow kind of packed into it, you know? As though the snow's sort of settling on the ground a little bit, and it's turned to slush at the sides of the road and stuff like that. Just building up kind of those snowbanks that get pushed to one side. Obviously, you can't do layers with them all that much, but once we have diorite slabs in the game, that kind of stuff opens out a bit more, you know? And suddenly you've got a little landscape going on. Put in a bit of ice here and there. And then you've got to completely surround this stuff in snow. Yeah, diorite. It looks great in context. That's the thing. Like people just don't get that stuff. Sorry, I missed Pixelfil TV with the 1,000 bits. Thank you so much for the 1,000 shamrocks. It is that time of year. Although it's weird to me that everyone's immediately like St. Patrick's Day as soon as March rolls around. I feel like that seems more of like an American thing, which is funny because it's the Irish Saints' Day, but Irish American folks tend to go ham for St. Patrick's Day. If you build logs of trees in snow biomes with diorite, that looks nice too. Yeah, I mean, that kind of thing. Throw in a few spruce trees around the place. I really want to go back to doing so. I built in my original single-player series on my channel, which was ages ago now. I built like what was going to be a little ski resort town. I would love to do that again in Minecraft Survival Guide now, but really kind of go ham for building and focus more on what I know now, stuff I've learned over the years. But just having little trees, just throw leaves on the ground, sure, why not? Having trees like this. I'm going to do a survival guide episode on custom trees at some point. I'm not the best custom tree builder. I mean, this looks like trash right now, but just having some stuff like this in a snowy biome, custom built. Especially now I have a slightly better computer, and if I work with tons of snow layers, it's not going to completely lag my system out. Be kind of nice. I also have the advantage of building this in creative, so I'm just like flying around placing stuff, but yeah, just cute little trees like that. Ain't no good times with Scar, but I can occasionally build a decent tree. Fwip is really good at building good trees, by the way, as well. If you haven't followed his YouTube series lately, he is an excellent tree builder. He's built some good ones. That's cute. I like that little diorama. Little snowy diorama for this winter. Pixelfil with 1,000 pride bits as well. Rainbow emotes all over the place. I love it. Thank you so much for the bits. You can do a good modern house that's not a big white box. Make every room stick out like all bubbly. Yeah, that's... Modern stuff is something else I plan to get into at some point. I love observers with fence gates in front of them. It looks like they're wearing a mask. Ugh. Peekaboo. And yeah, I want to do... I just want to build all kinds of stuff. The problem with Survival Guide is that it's being a tutorial-focused series. Like, build tutorials are okay every now and again, but some people just want to go back to gadgets. So I'm finding it hard making a... I need to figure out like a balance between the two, really. Kind of tempting as well to do some creative building streams sometimes. Like, I haven't really done much of this kind of stuff on stream, but it'd be a good exercise in a way. It's just throw together some little scenes like this and tinker around with different combinations of blocks and build styles. Would you guys like that? Like, I feel like Survival Guide is sort of what sells a lot of people on, hey, come check out the stream, because they get to see behind the scenes of the world, but then it might be kind of cool. A live one-chunk tutorial. The thing about those tutorials as well is that I go through so many kind of trial and error phases with the building before I actually put it out, so a lot of the time what you're seeing is the result of me stressing out over whether a build looks good or not for a while. Grian 2.0. It's funny to me when people say stuff like that as well. It's like, can I be allowed to be me? Why do I got to be a carbon copy of someone else? I know what you mean, though, and I appreciate it as a compliment for sure. Ferns. Use ferns more. That's what you should take away from this stream, if nothing else. Use ferns more. Personally, I think this is just because I've been in the nether for so long, dealing with all of the blazes and the fire and everything. I'm like, immediately turn to cold and spruce trees and ice. Pixel Riffs 1.0, that's what I am, absolutely. But yeah, oh, ferns are so good. Ferns are great for decorating stuff. Absolutely on board with ferns. Right, I think we're probably wrapping things up here. I think we are done for now. I kind of want to go and take a shower. I feel kind of greasy right now. So let me end the stream here. Let's stick around for the raid. We're going to be raiding somebody if somebody is streaming out there on Twitch. There's usually a fair amount of people, and if not, we can drop a follow on somebody out there in the Minecraft community. Yeah, nobody I follow seems to be streaming right now, but that's par for the course. I think we started our stream way earlier than usual, so I would encourage you to check out my buddy Joel Duggan, who will probably be streaming at some point later today. He was streaming yesterday, and he likes to stream occasionally over the weekends. So, yeah, go and check out Joel's stream later if he streams later. Drop a follow now. His twitch.tv rather / Joel Duggan. Let's see who else is out there. I'm going to try and drop you off with somebody who is family friendly, so yeah, you might want to use your discretion about whether you click through. Oh, Minecrafting Dad is playing Polymaps, is playing Cobble Clicker. Fantastic. We'll raid him. Once again, yep, this looks like a family-friendly stream. It's tagged with that, so hopefully this should be good for you guys. Minecrafting Dad. It's got about 14 people watching. Let's make that guy's day. Don't forget to use your Pixel Hype emote and the hashtag PixelRage. Show some love over on Minecrafting Dad's stream. Hope you guys enjoy yourselves. You can also check out me playing this map on my YouTube channel, but stick around on Minecrafting Dad's channel. You might like what you see. In the meantime, I am done for now. Thank you so much for watching. My name's been Pixel Riffs. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye for now.